of great food ideas, Togo's Sub Shop has been in operation in the Marquette region since 1964. That's a long time. They bake their own bread every morning, and throughout the day we're going to be checking with Andrew Lacombe to see how that is done. Good morning, Andrew.
Good morning, Vicki. We are back in the part of Togo's where they're baking. They've been here early this morning. Walker, what time did you get here?
I got here at about 1 o'clock this morning.
Okay. And so this is a typical day for you. You make this bread every morning, and they make it fresh every day, 7 days a week, right?
That's right.
Okay, so just tell me what's all involved here.
What's all involved here is we get all of our ingredients ready, we throw them into the mixer, and then we add some water, and then we mix it all together. And then once it's all mixed, we get the right consistency to it. We take it out of the bowl here. Let this calm down. Yeah, we take this off. And then we take all this wonderful dough out here. Take it right out of the bowl. And then we put it on our little table here. And then, after that, we cut it into our dough balls. Our dough balls are weighed out to 1 pound, 10 ounces each. Just take our little scraper here. Weigh them out like so. And then we roll them into little balls like I have set up here. And then after that, we usually let them sit for about 20 minutes, and then we run them through our sheeter machine. This is our setup here. Just roll this over. And if you want to hit that switch for me.
Right here?
Yeah.
That one?
Nope. A little light switch.
Oh, okay.
There we go. And then we take these balls, we run them through here once, like that. And then they become more of a flattened out kind of strip like this. Then, once they get through the strip, you want to hit that switch for me again. We undo this, and then we set this up here. Usually have to crank the machine up, different settings for different, times. And then roll that up, you want to hit that switch for me again. And then we run them through again like this. Now you want to grab me a pan. And then they come out flat like this, both of them. And then what we do is we throw them onto the pan like that. And then we go into our forming process where we take each individual strip, we form them so they turn out really nice, so that way they're not all, they're more uniform that way. And then, as you can see, I have set up right behind you here is, this is our proofer and baking area. As you can see, I have some loaves ready to go. We just open this up. Brand new oven. We just got this here. Throw them in like this. And then for 8 racks of pans, we usually leave them in there at 375 for 20 minutes. Make sure our time's all correct. And then we let her go.
Okay. And we've got some examples of the finished product right behind you here, Megan. Get a shot of that. And we're going to be coming back here later on. We've got B. Stoll's going to join us too. She is the general manager here at Togo's, and she's going to tell us more about the history. We're going to check out some how they make their sandwiches and a little more about some changes happening in the dining room that you'll notice here at their restaurant on 3rd Street. So we'll be back here later on. For now, we'll head back to the studio live in Marquette. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.
And welcome back, everyone. It's 43 past the hour as we're talking about food today, and we head back to Marquette where Togo's, they've got their own in-house bakery creating their own famous bread every morning. Now, Andrew Lacombe is there on 3rd Street in Marquette today to tell us a little bit more about those great creations. Andrew?
Good morning again, Vicki. Earlier, we were checking out the process that they go through every morning to create their bread, and now we're going to see what they do to make the sandwiches. I'm joined now by B. Stoll's, the general manager here at Togo's. Thanks for being here, B. And just tell me what you're going to make for us.
Good morning. I'm going to make one of our favorite cold subs, our 16. Definitely one of our most popular.
All right, just take us through the process. And while you're doing this, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Do you want to tell me just a little about the history of Togo's?
Well, we opened in 64. We're in our 49th year. It was opened by 2 NMU college students. named Tom Newman and Gordon Reed, and that's where our name came from, actually. Togo, Tom and Gordon. So that's kind of a fun fact. In 1967, Joe Fountain bought it from the two college students, and now Kim and Kathy, Kim LaHillier and Kathy Garrow run it.
What goes into the operation every day? I know that we talked about the bread is a big part of this, and how do you come up with how much bread you're going to bake every day?
We actually have to pay a lot of attention to Carl Bonak's forecast and local events to come up with our bread numbers for the day. It's kind of hard to, kind of guess exactly how much we're going to go through every day.
So what role does the weather play in your numbers?
Well, definitely snowstorms kind of are damp, rainy days. And then the sunny days were packed and people coming in from the beach. Place to be in Marquette for the summer for sure.
And I know that the oil you just put on, that's one of my favorite touches on one of your subs in addition to your bread. Now you've got some exciting changes, or I guess enhancements coming to your Togos here and in Harvey, right?
Mm-hmm. We do. Actually, our Harvey store was opened in 91 and then moved to the Maple Tree Court location right now. We actually have a new store open there, Michigan made. It's a wine and beer store, and you can actually have a glass of wine or a beer with your sandwich while you're out there. So that's really fun. And we want to do some fun stuff like live music and stuff out there.
And what's happening here on 3rd Street?
Here on 3rd Street, we're doing some remodeling. The places look the same for years, so it's going to be really exciting. I think each time you come in, it's going to look different. And we're actually editing our menu a little bit. We're doing a Togo's Made Your Way section, so you actually make your old favorite or come up with a new favorite. So that's really exciting as well.
What would you say is the most popular sub here?
I think it's a tie between the 16, the 8, and the Torpedo. They're actually all really, really popular.
Okay, I think I mix it up between the three when I come
Yeah.
here. So, well, thanks so much for being here and telling us about the changes. When can people, are coming in the next couple of weeks? Is that we're going to notice things already?
Yep. We've already started, but some big changes are happening this weekend, and we'll continue to try to get ready for graduation weekend.
And graduation's a busy time that you're getting ready for as far as food orders?
Yep, absolutely. We do a lot of party trays. You're welcome to call in, and you can kind of mix and match any of our family subs for what you'd like to serve your guests. So just give us a few minutes notice, and we can get something together for you.
All right, thanks for being here, B. And we're going to head back to the studio now, live in Marquette this morning. Andrew Lacombe, TV6 News.